Okay, so recently shared by the ENCA South Africa, saying a South African businessman, Johann Rupert, reiterates that crime is a widespread issue in South Africa and does not only affect one group as it's alleged. Okay, so well, we all noticed that recently Cyril Ramaphosa went to meet Trump at the White House, and this happened. Well, see this.
Sorry, Mr. President, if you had to wind all of those tapes properly, you will see I'm the biggest target of that rabble-rouser. Number one for over 10 years, Mr. Malema. In fact, the first time I met him, he was in the youth league with that gentleman. And look how he's changed.
Right.
We have too many deaths, but it's across the board. It's not only white farmers, it's across the board. And we need technological help. We need Starlink at every little police station. We need drones. I actually got drones donated for the peace parks to stop elephant and rhino poaching. And his predecessor stopped the importation because he said the United States would spy on us. I mean, US basics, the ridicule. So if you can help us. Remember, sir, you and I lived in New York in the 70s. We never thought New York could be what it became. 2 commissioners, a tough mayor. We need your help to stop this awful killing. But it's across the board. And he's right now building a house in George. I'm building 3 cottages for my grandchildren on a farm outside Graaff-Reinet. I often go to bed without locking the door. And we have a serious problem with illegal aliens who stream across the border. And if you really look at our statistics, a lot of these murders, firstly it's unemployment and illegal aliens. And then I met Vice President Vance many years ago, the Charlie Rose show. My wife loved the book. And she reminded me this morning that you emphasized the devastation that occurs when big companies leave towns and cities, and there's a culture of dependency that develops. I remember you discussing it. Now that's our problem. If we don't get our economy to grow, the culture of dependency and the lawlessness will increase. I've been against apartheid all my life, and I'm their #1 target. Please just Google my name and Malema. You'll see it, sir. He marched on the farm.
But the crime is bad.
The crime is terrible, sir, but Mr. Steenhuisen won't admit to it, but he runs the Western Cape, where I live. And the biggest murder rate is in the Cape Flats. Gangs. We've got gang warfare. Like your M33, what are these guys? We've got equivalents there. But we need your help, sir. And we need Elon technology.
Well, one of the real areas of support is really in investments. We've got to grow our economy, because through growing the economy, we're then able to create more jobs. Because crime really thrives where there is inequality and unemployment. And that is one of the reasons that has brought us here, to improve our investment relations, our trade relations, so that we can preserve the number of jobs that your companies have created in South Africa. By virtue of what we export to you, we are able to create up to 500,000 jobs in the auto industry, in the agricultural industry, and a number of other industries, mining, where we export things to you. And we also know that as South African companies invest here, you are also able to create jobs. So it's a mutually beneficial relationship. So our main real reason for being here is to foster trade and investment, so that we are able to grow our economy with your support, and so that we are also able to address all these societal problems, because criminality thrives when people are unemployed, when they have no other hope to eke out a living. So that is what we need to resolve, and your support, your partnership with us is what is really going to give us a strong capability to move forward.
Okay, so as you can see, that is Johann Rupert, the South African richest man. He actually out there saying all these things. I think it was nice. Man was actually there to defend South Africa, and most of his takes were actually well articulated and make sense a lot. I was happy to see this. And you yourself to have watched and see this too. And as you can see too, the South African government, that is Ramaphosa, was also saying that they are looking forward to see South Africa and the USA to work together and to amend their relation and everything to work fine. I think that was nice. So that is it. Basically, Johann Rupert is actually out there defending South Africa, and I hope a lot of South Africans never thought like that, but man actually proved you guys wrong. And I was proud to see he addressing the issues at it is, and also making fair and honest takes out there. So big shout outs to him. Well, this is how some other South Africans also think. Well, this one says he spoke only the truth. Okay, and again, this one also says that, but this is mainly committed by one group. Yo, bro, where are you driving at? Come on, let's not stop pointing fingers and actually find solutions to all these problems. Okay, let's do that for the first time in our life. Let's see how things will work out first. Okay, well, this one says beautiful. This is patriotic, though I disagree with our want for Starlink. Everything said by Rupert is true, particularly when he told on Zuma that he refused for the import of drones from USA to safeguard our rhinos and elephants from Zimbabwe and Mozambican terror groups. Okay, well, that's a South African. Though he's saying that Rupert have actually showed patriotism, and he's actually happy for that. But though he's not happy with him, he's actually emphasizing that SA needs or wants a Starlink. He's not happy about that one. He disagrees, but for the lot of things that he said, he has to agree with him. That is it. You too can also share your point of view at the comment section too. Let us know which other point that Johann actually said or explained that you think that you can add or you don't agree with. We are all free to share our point of view here. Okay. Let me see what you get. Again, this one says the problem is illegal foreigners and unemployment are linked. Deal with that, a lot of the crime will reduce. That is a South African also sharing his point of view and also giving his belief solution to this whole problem. And lastly, this one says this was an inspiring day for some of us. Okay, so it seems like a lot of South Africans never actually believed that John will actually one day decided to be truthful and honest. I thought you guys have a different perspective concerning him and his motives, but man have proven a lot of people wrong, and I'm happy to see that. And it was actually nice way of expressing himself, and I love that. Thank you for your time. You can also share a point of view about what issue is going on. Let's see where your stance are. The name is Vadashi. Let's discuss Africa together, shall we? Let's go.